joined the Navy in 2001, right after 9/11 had happened. I felt obligated because of the terror that was going on. I joined up as an aircrew survival equipment PR rating in the Navy, and then moved into special operations parachute rigger, where I worked with the EOD and SEAL teams for roughly 7 years of those 11 years. And I've been stationed here in San Diego, California for roughly 3 years now. I got out in 2012, or was pushed out.
Well, by the end of this month, the Navy will have trimmed some 3,000 enlisted men and women from its ranks, not due to poor performance on their part, but because of plain and simple downsizing. Apparently, several naval fields are overcrowded. That's because a record number of sailors are opting to re-enlist when their tours are up. Military departments do have budgets and bottom lines, just like other organizations. But is it fair for these men and women who risk their lives for our freedom to get the heave-ho?
ERB is what's known as the Enlisted Retention Board.
Organize these enlistment retention boards known as ERBs. They were organized within Navy personnel. The records have been sealed. The people that were let go were not told why. They were not given a reason. What we do know is that approximately 300 sailors had been dismissed for performance. These sailors were dismissed due to quotas.
When I found out my name was finally on the ERB, was devastating. I'd spent 11 years of my life fighting for my country and doing the things I thought I needed to do. And now all of a sudden I'm told that we don't need you anymore. You're a good sailor, but we don't need you anymore.
When you enlist in the military, Heather, you can't quit. You go to jail, it's called going AWOL. How could Uncle Sam quit on these people? As a lawyer, I said, how can this be true? And so I did some further investigation, and there was a Navy Times reporter named Mark Farum who's been covering this since November, and in fact, it is true. They have been fired in the middle of their enlisted duty. I think it's immoral as well as illegal.
I did sign a contract, just like everybody else in the Navy or in the military. You sign a contract, that's a binding contract. It's a contract that's pretty much written in blood. You tell them you're going to give them so many years of your life, and you won't run away, you won't take off. You're there to stay with honor, courage, and commitment, and yet they can't even stand up to their own values. Honor, courage, and commitment. That's what they teach us. But they never stood up to their side of the bargain. Since getting out of the Navy and being in school, and I guess I've been in school now for almost a year and a half, lawsuits have gone through. About 300 of us sailors got together and we put together a lawsuit against the Navy for what they've done to us. You push us out and don't abide by your contract. Well, that's not legal in my eyes, and nor was it in about 300 other sailors. There were 2,948 sailors. The numbers they keep giving everybody is 2,946. And the reason for that, there was 2 of them that committed suicide.